Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. It is January 5th, 2015, 9:55 p.m., relatively early for me. Kind of a strange day. I had to kind of end the holiday and go back to the daily grind, all that stuff. Um, Sure, some of you had to do the same thing, go back to work, go back to school, whatever it was. Hopefully, you didn't get loaded down with too much, and you are able to do some cool stuff in the evening. That said, what I have here is Dark Food Fight. This is obviously by the title. If you read the titles, this is going to be the base upgrades for Food Fight. What I want to do here, though, obviously, he's got the exact same attacks. He's just aesthetically a little different. One of the things I appreciate, though, and I do complain about this stuff a lot, but when it's actually done like I think it should be done, I do give credit where credit is due. So his secondary attack is, of course, what is it? Blooms of Doom, I believe is the official name. So what happens whenever I press B here on the X bone, you're going to see it go down. It does 90 to 135, but I want you to just pay attention to it. If you note, it's black and silver, just like Dark Food Fight. So instead of like having a green one, it's black and silver, which if you look at the Dark Food Fight logo there in the bottom left hand corner, and if you look at his figure, it actually matches him, which is pretty cool in my opinion. I guess since we're here, I'll give you a little bonus look at Dark Food Fight, and which I don't know, I've always debated about throwing those in or not. It'll kind of depend on if I have to research things, but the way those work, they do 90 to 135 damage. I usually like to tell you how many you can have on the screen at once. However, that becomes a moot point because let me get to my spreadsheet. I've got roughly a 4-second period of whenever you press the button to when they detonate. It's basically like 3 seconds from when they emerge to when they detonate. But as such, with that 3 to 4 second time period, what you're looking at is 1, 2, 3. By the time I'm placing the third one on the screen, the first one is blowing up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, you can have like 3 on the screen at a time, and then you're just going to have the last one blow up. If you're placing another one, you can continue. So it's not one of those things you're going to chain together just yet, but I mean, it's one of those things you can kind of set up a defense wall like that. And speaking of 3 and 4, it's kind of the same situation here with this gun. You can just single shot it. Pretty decent range. I mean, I'm standing at the edge of the bridge here. It will do 35 to 52, but you can't hold X down. That does nothing. But if you actually tap, 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 you get 35, again, to 52. But then there's kind of like that slight delay, almost like it has to recharge or be reloaded or something. So let me go ahead now. And again, I always, in the past, I would make Food Fight base upgrades and Dark Food Fight base upgrade, basically the same thing with a different character. My thoughts on that in Swap Force was, okay, some people may not care about, Dark Washbuckler or Washbuckler, and they'll only be concerned about Dark Washbuckler. So I was trying to appeal to everyone. Here I'm just kind of trying to get stuff done in a timely manner. I don't really care for the overlap. I just want it to be documented well. And again, if you take those links to my site or the Skylander Club forum, you can actually check out the attack damage spreadsheet. But what we'll do here, we'll switch back to Food Fight. I've used both of these guys extensively. That's a ridiculous hat and trinket on him, but people always complain. I never wear those things, so sometimes I do. But I think they're both fairly high level for me, 8 and 7 respectively. Dark has way more money. I'm not sure how that happened. I used them quite a bit. I think I've used Dark through like multiple runs and chapters on my hard file on the Wii U. But anyway, what I want to do here, I mean, it's the exact same damage, of course. You got the 3 shots, slight delay, and then 3 more. But if you pay attention to the Blooms of Doom here, they're green, they match Food Fight, so that to me is something that's very cool and worth mentioning. Again, if you don't have the Dark Edition and you think, what am I missing? Should I buy it? Should I try to pick up the figures cheap or trade with someone for him? That's what you'd get, so kind of cool. We'll see if it transitions throughout the rest of the upgrade path, but going back, prior to the game being out, my most anticipated Skylanders, when I did that for you, a lot of people don't agree with this, but I was very excited about Food Fight, and I remain very excited about Food Fight. This is actually one of my most anticipated upgrade sessions. I'm coming in, my pattern thus far has basically been to do like the specials that I have 2 of, Winterfest Lobstar and Lobstar Darks, Legendaries, etc. I've actually Deja Vu has been done for an eternity, and I think she may have been the first one I upgraded, and I've not released that for some reason. I need to release Crypt King Dark Snapshots. I'm kind of working my way through there. He's the last dark character, obviously, which you know that now that I've told you I have recorded those, just haven't released them. And then I'll probably come in and do the legendaries, Jawbreaker, and I was thinking about waiting for Bushwhack. I don't know when he's going to drop, but I'm very excited about Blades and Chopper as well. So I kind of tend to gravitate more. If I had to pick, a certain group, would I go with the Giants, the Swappers, the Trapmasters? I would go with the core every single time. I just tend to be a little bit more fond of the core characters. They've got the best chance of coming back. And that said, we don't need to dwell too much on that. We'll just get started here. But again, primary attack 35 to 52. Secondary attack, which is color coordinated, Blooms of Doom 90 to 135. Chaos will be here, I guess, keeping us company. How many do I have? 11? Yes, I do. So 11 Wing Sapphires. If my prices seem weird to you, that would be why. I'm not live streaming here lately because I've tried several times and the cable's been going out, which that's the internet. And like literally last night I was watching a game, and then tonight when the Mavericks were playing Brooklyn, the TV just randomly goes out at times, and I don't know, I just know it has to do with the cable. And so that said, we're going to get started here. Extra ripe tomatoes. This is his first base upgrade, I should say. Tomatoes do more damage. Price is $3.90. We'll go ahead and grab that. I haven't really heard anyone bragging about Food Fight, saying how much they like him, anything along those lines. And like I said, I was very fond of Jetback as well. So anyway, we were doing 35 to 52. Let's go ahead and make sure that 3-shot is there. Yeah, it's still the 1, 2, 3 pause. It looks like they're putting up. Ooh, I like that. Putting up a little cloud there. You can kind of see me unleashing the fury, if you will. But now the question is, how much damage do they do? 46. I'll take that. Half of that's 23. Should be 69 on the critical side. As again, you can see, it takes a while to get criticals. We finally got it. 46 to 69. And I believe that is all we get from that one. Again, I won't replicate my 3 shots in slight delay. I probably should, but my intent is people to watch the video and read the spreadsheet. So, alright, up next is Green Thumb. Tomatoes that hit the ground grow into plants. Collect them for more powerful shots. So, tomatoes that hit the ground grow into plants. This is where things are going to get complicated. And I don't know if it impacts singular shots, or if I grab 3 tomato plants and I have like a 3x hit or what. So we're going to take a look at that first. Just get a tomato plant going. Whoops. That's the Wii primary button. Alright, so there you go. You've got one. Let's see how many of these we can have handy. We got 5 of them right now. 6. So, I mean, there's literally 6. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so that one went away. So they should be timed, as you can see there. Alright, now let's figure out how long of a duration they have. It's pretty lengthy, so... I got 23 seconds. I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's what I'm going to roll with. So, 46 to 69 is written in the wrong slot. So, 23 seconds for Green Thumb. 23 second. I don't know, availability, maybe that makes sense. Again, I'm probably the only person that's going to bother to count that out for you. But roughly about 20 seconds or so, you can run around if you happen to like maybe get ambushed and you have to flee, and then you think, oh wait, can I get back to that? The answer is yes, if you can do it within 23 seconds. So, again, just for good measure, there's our 46. And we'll pick this up. Let's see what it does. 138. Good grief. So I don't have the tomato now. 46. Let's grab just one of these if I can. Okay. So 92. Was the 138 a critical and I didn't see it? That would be the correct math. I'm trying to just get one at a time. That'll make it easy. Chaos is really annoying me. I'm about to shoot him. So yeah, 1 tomato. I'll just put 1 equals 92 to 138 because half of 92 is 46. And now what I want to do is actually hit him twice, pick up the 2 tomatoes, and then see if we get something higher than 92. So, okay, wait, where's our other one? Okay, so tomato 1, tomato 2, let's see what we can do. 92, so that makes my life way easier in terms of documenting all this stuff. I actually really like this, and again, I was pretty fond of this guy at E3. Everyone else is sitting there talking about, you know, all these unknowns and their favorites, and I'm like, Food Fight's pretty awesome. Yeah, I don't know how many people agreed with me, but so we picked up a ton of them, and it is proportional, it looks like it may be. Let's go ahead and do 1 and then 2. Well, okay, so here's 2, and we're going to get 1, 2. As you can see, it's proportional. Same damage, but it is proportional to the number of tomatoes you get. So, let's set up something just kind of showcase. Good Lord, Chaos, you're just everywhere we need to be. We should just like go in Persephone's place and chill for a little bit. Alright, so there's 1. Let me try and distance these. 2. Good Lord, this just is not working, is it? Alright, so we're going to grab 1, 2, jump over here, 3, and 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, should be 46 now, and it is. So, 92 to 38, and then
your next challenge awaits you, Portal Master.
Same per picked tomato. Something you may not know, actually you definitely don't know, because I've never told y'all before, but I used to actually raise tomatoes and sell them. Something I probably did, I don't know, 12 to 18-ish, somewhere in there. Tomatoes, peppers, pumpkins. I really got into the pumpkins too. I thought that was cool. Watermelons, squash. You can grow some really big squash and zucchini. They're very hard to see, particularly zucchini. And if you don't pick them, those big broad leaves tend to cover them up, and you can have like, I'd have these ones like the size of my forearm. Obviously that's not ideal if you plan to eat them, but if you don't, it's pretty cool to see. So that said, that's a pretty cool upgrade there. Again, you basically just shoot something. If you can run and pick that up, maybe advance on a group of enemies, then you get increased damage. 46, so yeah, it's basically doubling your damage there. So very cool. We're gonna get the next upgrade here. It is called Zucchini Blast. Really like this. Again, this is something, if they do like a Series 2 food fight, that would be a very easy addition to the gun. It would be great for light core, actually. I know people are like, oh yeah, they got rid of light core. I never had a problem with light core. I just had a problem with the implementation of light core. So we'll go ahead and grab this for 702. Press Y to deliver a Zucchini Blast. Does a heavy damage over a wide area. That should nicely balance food fight, in my opinion. Alright, oh, that looks awesome. I think it's going to look pretty good with dark too. It's kind of mismatched, but I guess, you know, to keep the size of the tomato barrel intact, it has to be. So let's jump up here. I don't want to get the damage numbers right away. Gonna hit our tertiary. Oh, that's like a close range attack, I guess. I thought it would be like some arcing Zook type mortar shot thing. So very, very poor range on that. But I was thinking it would like arc a zucchini, you know, like from here to those dummies way over there. So 50, half of that should be 75. And again, I mean, he can basically recoil himself out of range with it, so hopefully this improves as we go. Oh, there was our critical. I'd just like to show that to you just in case. 50 to 75.
Press the
close
tag
range
button to
only.
play
I'll
as
put
your
on there.
captured enemy.
Alright, our final base upgrade here
Then
is
ready
going to
for
be
another
bigger blooms.
magic
I was afraid he'd be hard to document, I'm not gonna lie. I tried to preview the upgrades, and so far, so good. But blooms of bigger doom. Blooms of doom make a bigger explosion. 936 is the price. We'll go ahead and grab that. Yes, we're sure. I'm not going to take that yet. I know what I want to do, but we'll just leave it at that for now. So we were doing 90 to 135 with these bad boys. Let's go ahead and see what they're doing now. Oh, a lot bigger blast. So 176 there. What would half of that be? 88, I think? 81, yeah. So 176 and 88, that's going to be 250, 258, 264, I believe. I'll try to get it for you. This video should be relatively short. I was really thinking it's going to be one of those long, painful ones. It may take a while. I guess I could put down more than one. There we go. 176 to 264. 6 to 264. A bigger explosion. Okay, so those are the base upgrades for Food Fight. Very simple. Again, I was kind of worried about Green Thumb. I was thinking if that increased it per tomato, we'd have to go grab 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then find out it doesn't do it with 6, and then 7 did or something crazy. What I'll do here, just so I do have it balanced out, we're going to go ahead and pull Food Fight. Stick Dark Food Fight on. I'm going to try to find my phone and see who is texting me.
Eat this!
That was an email.
Press the tag
Twitter,
button
thank you.
again to return
Alright,
to playing as
so
Skylanders.
he does have a lot of money. So we'll come over here again. You've seen him box stock already. So extra ripe tomatoes for $3.90. We'll grab this. It's just kind of like a refresher course for you. And I don't have to feel bad about not recording it because I am recording it just quickly.
Ready for another?
Yes, we are. That's why we're here. Green Thumb, which turned out to be pretty simple. 546 is the price there. Run around, pick up the tomatoes after you've shot people up. Grab them and do double the damage.
Ready for another match?
Yes, we are. Zucchini Blast, that is not... I guess they do say Zucchini Blast, but I literally pictured like, you know, the mortar shot from Zook was kind of what I had hoped for. That would have been... I guess they thought that would have been too similar or something, but would have been super cool in my opinion. Maybe a future Wow Pow if it gets a series 2. Let's take a look now. I wanted you to see this. Compare the guns. Okay, so pretty much the same thing. Let's make sure. Yep, we still got that going for us. And should see the 92, which we did.
Ready for another?
Alright, so final base upgrade, Blooms of Bigger Doom for 936. We'll go ahead and grab this. Hopefully they keep the color aesthetic I was bragging about. We won't do that just yet. And let's find out.
Power!
Yeah, so they did it for us. Let's see the explosion. Chaos, you're really in my way. Pay attention to the bigger explosion. Pretty awesome. Can we shoot Chaos with these? I don't think they let us, but he'd have tomatoes all over his beautiful bald head. So that's it. That is Food Fight and Dark Food Fight base upgrades. I think there's a lot of potential here. Again, the zucchini is not what I had anticipated, but maybe it'll kind of be better than I'm thinking. So that's it. As always, thanks so much for watching. If you want to see these numbers in the exclusive attack damage spreadsheets I compile for you, be sure to take that link at the top to the Skylander Club forum, or you can visit Skylanders Trap Team Villainography, my personal site, oneofweezem.com. Don't put all the videos up there because that would be a nightmare for some people to load. Not villainography, what am I talking about? Take the links. I was thinking of something I released earlier for Bombshell. That said, take the links, you'll be directed to a post all about Food Fight. And you can see his box stock attack damage numbers, you can see his base upgrades like you're watching now, and then of course we will highlight both of his upgrade paths. So be sure to take those links and you can see the exclusive numbers for Food Fight, not Bombshell or the villains. And I'll go ahead and get that cranked out real quick, workout, play some Minecraft, shower, and call it a night. So that's it, thanks for watching, and hopefully you come back and check out the pass, I think Bloomer and Boomer, and then Tomatologist. So stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you later.